This boy's name is Porter because he has an intellectual disability. He looks a little silly, so people often misunderstand him. But there's one old man who really likes him. He's a high school football coach. One day, a player accidentally kicked the ball over the fence, and it happened to land right at Porter's feet. Porter misunderstood what they meant. He put the ball into his cart and happily walked away. The players hurried to complain to the coach, but the coach just smiled because he had already noticed Porter. He knew the boy loved football, so why not just let him have the ball? But the next day, Porter faced the players' revenge. They locked him in a storage room and started throwing footballs at the door again and again. By the time the coach arrived, Porter was already trembling with fear. The coach comforted him and untied him, but Porter was so scared that he ran off in a panic. The coach felt ashamed of what his players had done. The next day, Porter was delivering gifts as usual. Suddenly, a police car stopped in front of him. The officer got out and told him not to move, then reached into his cart and took one of the gifts. Seeing that, Porter hurried to stop him, but the officer ignored him and arrested him anyway. Later, Porter was taken back to the station. He sat curled up in the corner terrified. Tears were already streaming down his face. Fortunately, an older officer recognized him and immediately released him. He even invited Porter to watch a football game together. Once again, a smile appeared on Porter's face. He was so easily satisfied. The officer who had arrested him was now writing a self-reflection and was punished by having to accompany Porter on his deliveries. A few days later, when the coach met Porter again, Porter quickly returned the football he had picked up before, but the coach didn't take it. Instead, he invited Porter to be his assistant. Porter thought it was another prank and refused right away, but every day he still showed up outside the field, standing far from the crowd quietly watching. The coach noticed it all. Later, he tricked Porter into the locker room with a hamburger. Seeing how much Porter loved his radio, the coach sighed and gave it to him as a gift, but in return, Porter agreed to become his assistant coach. From that day on, a funny sight appeared on the field, and it often made everyone burst into laughter.